right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hold on, let me see something. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So, look, good evening. Um, I'm really happy right now. I'm really, really happy. I just think it's something to actually see it, right? It's something to actually see it. Oh, what's up, Brooks? Yeah, it's really something to actually see it. So that's why I just did that most recent video just now, like that 2 minute video, just so you can see the third quarter, what the third quarter, what the third fiscal quarter looks like. And that's why I wanted to do that video so you can see live. It's one thing for me to mention, what's up, CT? It's one thing for me to mention, what's up, Jashawn? Yeah, it's one thing for me to mention NBA Live 20 coming out in the third fiscal quarter, but it's another thing for you to see what that fiscal quarter looks like. And as you saw Live 20, you saw Star Wars, you saw Plants versus Zombies. And so that clearly lets you know it's almost here. What's up? What's up, Jeremy Galladay? Yeah, it's almost here. It's almost here, people. And that's why I wanted to do that video. It was a short video, but I wanted to show you what the third fiscal quarter looks like. Because if you can visually see it, it gives you hope, right? It encourages you and motivates you. What's up? What's up, Roy? Yeah, it encourages you and motivates you to keep believing, to keep going. And we're almost here, people. We're almost here. And you're finally going to be able to breathe. And I'm speaking about all of you who love basketball video games. You're going to finally be able to breathe and have variety and have another choice, right? And have options, because that's what this is about. No one really wants a monopoly. Let's just be honest. No one really wants a monopoly. You want choices. You want different choices. And we're going to have an extra choice, I believe, next month. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Star Wars is going to come first. I'm not sure if Need for Speed is going to come first, or if Plants versus Zombies will come first. But I know sometime next month, that's what I believe, is that's when you'll get your second choice of basketball video games. And so I'm really excited. I'm really happy. And I just feel like, listen, momentum is picking up. I often check Twitter every day, and I just punch in NBA Live 20 just to see the conversation around it. And people are hopeful. A lot of people really want that game. A lot of people from the 2K side are asking for that game. And I'm just really happy for it. What's up, Caesar, man? Yeah, I'm just really happy for it. I'm super excited. And I can't wait to get it going. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Remember, people, what I said earlier today or last night. If they would have came out with Live 20 this month, it would have been a marginally improved product, right? Just think about it. 2K came out September the 6th. So imagine if NBA Live decided to come out September the 10th or September the 15th or September the 18th. As I stated, you just would have been playing a day one patch, NBA Live 20 with a day one patch. That's all it would have been, right? And so it would have defeated the purpose of them saying, well, we need to spend some extra quality time in cleaning this game up and getting it right to make sure that what we're presenting our customers is quality product that is vastly improved from the last iteration. And so this is what you want. You want a vastly improved product, and that will require some time. But coming out in September would have defeated that purpose, because all you would have been playing would have been a marginally improved product. You understand what I'm saying? And so coming out in October gives them a month and some change, or coming out in November would give them 2 extra months and some change. And that's one of the reasons why NBA 2K is experiencing so much backlash and so much trouble, is because they're getting closer to coming out in August. Remember, last year it was September the 10th. This year it's September the 6th. Next year it might be September the 4th. And I see, listen, what we have to do, We have to look to next year's calendar and see what day does Friday land on. Whenever there's a Friday or a Saturday, that's when NBA 2K is going to come out. So NBA 2K21 is probably going to come out September the 4th if that's a Friday or a Saturday, right? And so just think about that. They're getting closer to August, which means what? You're going to keep getting these incomplete titles. It's going to frustrate you. Son Goku says, thanks for the news, bro, on your channel about NBA Live 20. Absolutely, man. All praises be to our creator, man. Listen. Listen, what they've done, they've conditioned a lot of people to accept incompletion and to make that normal. And that's just wrong, people. That's just wrong. But they can get away with it. They can get away with it, people. You want to know why? Because of the park mode, the neighborhood. And that's what I said in that video. They, on one hand, they can say, listen, we should come out early. There's no reason for us not to come out in August because of the neighborhood people. But on the other hand, they're saying, but that's so far away from even the NBA preseason. It doesn't make sense. Why come out in August when Madden is out in August and the NBA season is so far away? But on the other hand, they're saying, but our park people don't care about the NBA side. And then there's this decision that lies in the middle, this clear choice in the middle, and that's their investors paying back their investors early, which is why they do pre-orders and which is why they like to come out early to get a jump on paying back their investors. And so you have to factor all of that stuff in. But who gets hurt? You get hurt. You, the customer, get hurt. He said, you write about a season. Oh, yeah. You get hurt, people. What's up, Hudson? Yeah, you get hurt because you're going to get an incomplete product. Every single time, it's going to be an incomplete product. And I just think that that's just unfortunate. So what's going to happen is that I believe that EA is saying, listen, we're going to have to do the right thing, and it's going to hurt our customers, but we're going to have to start taking our time. And I think that once we build up that strength of patience to be able to wait a little longer, I don't think we'll ever have a problem with waiting anymore. I think right now we've been conditioned to get things early, these microwave games. We've been conditioned, these microwave release dates. We were getting games earlier. And so when we don't get them early, we freak out. Right? We freak out. He said, you'll see a huge improvement from the action. Absolutely. That's always the case in anything when you really take your time. When you really take your time into doing something, you'll always, feel, hold on. He says, just listen to, no. Hey, it's all my creator, man. But I'm telling you, just always take your time, and you'll benefit more from it. Right now, people, we're just so addicted to getting things early that this is unusual for all of us. Like, it's weird. It's uncomfortable. We just don't quite know how to handle it. And this is why we want it now. We want it now. And EA is saying, if we give it to you now, people, it's going to be incomplete the way Live 19 was incomplete. And we're going to have to give you a lot of patches and updates. We're going to have to give you a lot of patches and updates, and it's going to be just like 2K. And then the word is going to be NBA Live is trash. NBA Live is trash. I might as well play 2K. Man, NBA Live 20 broken, man. Man, that game broken, man. And so Jermaine says, if Live would have came in September, NBA 2K would have tried to take notes and steal some of their ideas. Absolutely. Absolutely. And listen, this was a strategic move to be able to make sure that when they do release, that they can have something of their own for a little while, right? For a little while, because as you say, Jeremy, 2K was poaching, they were lurking, and they were waiting, and EA knew it. And EA said, we are not going to save you this time. You're going to have to fend for yourselves. And as you can see, it's hard for 2K. For some of you who remember, around this time last year, Mike Wang went on Twitter and added the nutmeg. And he said the update for the nutmeg. We added the nutmeg, and this is how you do it. Remember, that was already in Live 19. So the EA is seeing this stuff, and they're saying, "Oh, they're using us to make their game look more flame." Right? We're the icing on the cake. We're the sprinkles on the ice cream, right? So this time around, we're not going to save you, 2K. You're going to have to figure all of this out on your own. We're going to take our time to develop our product so that our customers can get quality, okay? A game that will require as little patches as possible, okay? You, on the other hand, are rushing because you need to pay back your investors. Okay, right? And in the meantime, you're saying, let's just take whatever NBA Live has, and that's lazy. And EA said, no, not this time around. You're not going to do that to us. Not this time around. You're going to have to figure it out, and you're going to have to figure all of this out on your own. And that's what happened to NBA 2K this year, and they're struggling. It's a clear struggle, people. It's a clear struggle. And you see it for yourselves. And listen, people. No matter what some very articulate person says, like Smitty or some other people about NBA 2K, you know what you see with your own two eyes. You know what you feel and experience when you play it. It's not right to you. You're not saying it's complete trash or rubbish. What you're saying is that I'm not impressed with NBA 2K20. I'm just not impressed. I don't like it. I understand it has this. I understand it has that. But personally, I'm not a fan, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people would try to make you feel bad. What's up? What's up, Philip, man? Yes. He said we got to prepare ourselves from 2K players bashing Live 20. It's going to happen on social media. Be ready for fake news. Yeah, but as they say, listen, the proof is in the product, and it just has to be undeniable. And I think that's where they're going. Let's just make this undeniable. When you first experience it, you're going to say to yourselves, man, this is quality. This feels stable. This feels quality. It looks good. It plays good. And it's not like you're not going to have any issues. What EA is saying, by giving us an extra 2 months, you're going to get the most stable and qualitative product on the market, right? On the market. And that's what they wanted to do. They just wanted it right out the box, right out the case. Right from the store, when you download it, they want you to say, this is quality. This is quality. They want you to say, if I can grade it on day one, on my day one experience with Live 20, if I can give it a letter grade, I want to give it an A-, or I want to give it a B+. And that's what they're looking for. If you graded it from 1 to 10 on day one, they want you to say, I'll give it an 8.5 or a 9. Right? That's what they're looking for. So, and then that gives them breathing room to build. If you notice, IGN gave NBA 2K20 a 7.5 grade. Okay, they gave them a 7.5 grade. That is bad. That's not good at all. He says if NBA took the time and did FIFA well, and did with Volta in the manager mode, we would be okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. So just stay excited, man. Listen, it's almost here. Third quarter is right around the corner, which starts next month. Like I said, I'm not sure if Need for Speed is going to come first or not. He said Facts 2K should have came out in October. And that's what I said. But 2K isn't going to do that, man. It's like what Alana Pierce said. She used to work for IGN. And she said, this is the reason why they do pre-orders. This is why they come out early. They have to pay back investors, right? And so 2K is getting closer to August. They're getting closer to August, and they were hoping that EA will follow them, which means that EA would have consistently and constantly lost to 2K if 2K would have drugged them down to the deep waters by coming out early. Why? Because NBA Live would have been broke the way 2K is broke. The more earlier you come out, the less time you have on your product, which means there's going to be more complications, a lot of issues. 2K can handle the backlash because it is so popular, right? They have a strong customer base, millions of people. Okay, NBA Live can't handle that kind of backlash coming out early every year with a broken game requiring 35 patches. Like, they can't do that. 2K can do it. NBA Live can't do it because they don't have that same customer base. You understand what I'm saying? And EA knew this. And EA said, 2K is trying to drag us down into the depths of the ocean where we can't swim. Let's stop this. We're not going to come out on the same day as them. Like, we're going to take our time this time around. We're going to come out late, make sure it's a strong, stable, quality product, and we're going to go on from there. And so that's the whole situation. Now, someone on the Community Insight said yesterday that, oh, they're going to cancel the game and put it on next gen. And then I made the video telling you, well, that's just not an intelligent idea. EA would never do that. And that's why I wanted to show you that video today of what's coming out in the third quarter. You have to understand something. Many people will not purchase Project Scarlet the first month or the first year. A lot of people will still be on current gen consoles, right? So if EA canceled the game and put it on Project Scarlet or the PlayStation 5, then people, they would lose a lot of money. Maybe 1,000 or 5,000 people would buy NBA Live for the next gen, because it's going to cost somewhere close to $600, $700. So right then and there, that was just not an intelligent idea. He says, are they preparing for Live 20 servers? This is important for connection issues. Peer-to-peer base or server-to-server is stronger. He's saying, I'm buying Scarlet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're going to buy Scarlet, but there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people that won't buy those two consoles the first month, the first 3 months, the first 6 months. They're still going to be on current gen consoles. You have to understand something, Caesar. Some of these people just purchased the Xbox One X. Some of these people just purchased the Xbox One S. Some of these people just purchased the PlayStation 4 Pro. And so they're saying, damn, like, I'm not about to fork up $600, $700 when I just got this new version of the current consoles. You understand what I'm saying? He said, right, times are hard for some people. And so what EA is saying is that would be suicide to cancel current gen and to focus on next gen only, when we know the first year, a lot of our customers won't be purchasing a $700 console. He say, I'm not worried, it's coming out. It makes no sense to cancel. They will kill NBA Live if they wait for new consoles. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. He said correct response. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, so like I said, I just really wanted you guys to be encouraged. And on that note about the servers, Caesar, that's one of the reasons why they hired Sean Grady. Okay. And I just feel like this you have to also understand something. This will be the second year they had those new developers on, Sean Grady, right? He's responsible for live play, stability, all of those things. With this Ignite engine, with a basketball video game, with real player motion. Okay. So this is going to be the second year with real player motion and with a couple of these new developers, and with their team in China, with their team in Madrid, Spain. And so this is a second year with this product, and they just wanted to really dig into it and not rush it. They really want to get it right because they realized some of the mistakes that they made from Live 19. Absolutely. Hallelujah. Absolutely. Yeah. They really wanted to get it right. And it's up to you as a customer, as a person, to say, I have to learn how to have strength with my patience. People, patience is not only a virtue, patience is a muscle. And you need to work out that muscle. And the only way you can work out that muscle is to relax and let it happen. And let it happen, right? Relax, breathe, let it happen. Let it happen naturally. And when it arrives, you're going to be pleased. You're going to be satisfied. EA is not promising you perfection. What they are promising you is a more qualitative and more quality product than you had with Live 19 and that you are experiencing with NBA 2K20. They're guaranteeing you a more quality product. That's what that's what this time gives them, to give you a more stable, complete, quality product the first day. Because the first impression is one of the most important impressions. So on that first day, if you're saying to yourself, man, this game is smooth, this game is stable, we're not getting kicked from games, the servers are strong, I'm not experiencing much lagging at all, there's very little latency, I haven't even really noticed any latency, the game is playing smooth. It is smooth. Everything is working. I've noticed a couple things, but overall, I'm satisfied. I'm pleased with this day one product. And that's what they're aiming for. On day one, they want you to be satisfied. On day one, they want you to give them a B plus or an A minus. On day one, they want you to give them an 8.5 or a 9. And that's what they're looking for. Superhero Naga said, it would be cool if Live took the shot creation to another level by being able to control the basketball arc or choose a laser shot. Oh yeah, absolutely. One of those dagger shots. Absolutely. That's also innovative, Haru. That's very innovative. That's a part of the future. They have to get to that point. Awesome JB say, yo, what's up, Paragon? What's up, man? He said, this is why I respect you, because you're telling the truth. All glory be to my father, son, Goku. All glory be to our creator. He said, NBA 2K20 is fire. He say, all we got is the truth. Well, listen, Raiders, your experience of NBA 2K20 is fine, right? It is fine. You understand? If you feel that NBA 2K20 is fire, that's fine, right? I'm just speaking about a lot of people who aren't feeling that way. Right? There are people who feel just like you, and there are a lot of other people who feel completely different from you. And so those are the people that I want to help out, right? I want to help the people. I want to help out everyone, those that feel good about it, those that don't feel so good about it. I want to help all of you out. And so that's where this is at. But listen, I'm going to tell you, you're going to start experiencing bad things with 2K next year. If 2K does, in fact, come out September the 4th, right? Yeah, if 2K comes out September the 4th, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, people, next year, okay? It's going to be bad, right? And the only thing that's going to save it is next gen, because from what Microsoft said, the Project Scarlet, you won't experience any latency and any loading times. So which means the game is going to feel much more stable and smooth. We know the graphics will be there. The sound quality will be there. We get all of that. But with no loading time and very little to no latency or lagging at all, NBA 2K21 will play great. It just, but what's not going to be right is all of this other stuff they're going to give you in like 2 or 3 patches after, because they decided to come out too early. You understand what I'm saying? And so you're going to be disappointed with that. You're going to experience a lot of issues because they keep coming out early, but you're going to be a little bit less angry because of the console is so powerful that it's going to eliminate loading times and some latency issues. So for that, you'll forgive them. Jean Quadi said, "You're brainwashed." Well, listen, Jean-Claude, look, that is very true with a lot of people. That is very true. And NBA 2K has conditioned people for years. And this has been a conditioned campaign to mess with people's mental psyche to the point where they will accept incompletion and make themselves feel that this is normal. It has happened to Smitty. Smitty is a grown man with a wife and children and with a career. He's an educated man from Detroit, Michigan, and they have conditioned Smitty. Smitty said last night that this is normal. He expected this game to be broken. He expected these patches. People, if they can condition a grown man like Smitty to accept a broken product and to make excuses for it, you know that this campaign of brainwashing people is effective. And they've been conditioning you this way for years. For years. So Jean-Claude is right. Jean-Claude is right. But Raiders might feel that, well, I only play this portion. I only play a couple portions and I'm enjoying those portions. But what you can't do is forget about all the other people who have issues, right? All of these other people who aren't experiencing this fire game the way you're experiencing it. He says, not for me. He said, not on me. I'm too smart and intelligent for absolutely. He says, LOL, that's why I be getting on some of these guys. Absolutely, man. This was a campaign to indoctrinate you in a way where you would turn a blind eye to corruption, to incompletion, right? Because people, you knew these excuses would come. Oh, man, I didn't really expect much the first week, the first month. I was expecting this game to receive a lot of patches. People, listen, y'all. Listen to me. Hold on. He say those consoles won't come until November. So I think every yearly sports game will keep packed and then work overtime until release day of the new consoles to make games better for the new consoles. I really hope that's the case, Philip. Mr. Avarani says Prime selling his 2K for $50. Well, listen, man. Listen, Prime went about things the wrong way this year. He really did. He finally became an EA game changer, which was one of his goals. And then he just went completely over to the 2K side when they just didn't deserve that level of respect from him. And now he feels like he's sinned in a way. He sort of feels like a traitor. And he's having this regret. And so this is what you're experiencing with him. But people, they've been conditioning you for years. Accept incompletion. It will then become normal, and they will make excuses for incompletion. They will make excuses for broken products. They will try to rationalize it and say, patches are coming. This is what's expected. So you people in real life, you wouldn't let Walmart treat you like that. You wouldn't let Amazon or Best Buy treat you like that. You wouldn't let your local grocery store treat you like that. Why are you letting Take-Two Interactive treat you like that? You understand what I'm saying? So hear me out again. And I mentioned this in a video in the past. If you went to Best Buy and you purchased something from Best Buy and it was defective, it didn't work, right? It was broken in some way. It was an incomplete product. And you went back to Best Buy to exchange it or get a refund, and they told you no. You will sue them. You will cuss them out, and then you will get a lawyer and sue them. You would do the same thing if you went and bought some chicken, and it was supposed to have been 10 drumsticks, and they only gave you 8. You will go back to the store and say, this thing says 10, I only received 8. Either let me exchange it or I want a refund. And if they say no, you're going to cuss them out and then you're going to sue them. You're just not going to let them get away with that $20 to $30 you spent on that chicken. I want my money back, right? NBA 2K is saying, we're going to give you a broken game every year and you're going to love it. You're going to love it, and there's nothing you can do about it. But here's the other thing. NBA 2K also said, we're going to make you lease this game. You'll never own the game. You'll pay $60, $100, but you'll never completely own it. You'll own the offline portion. We own the online portion. So we can kick your MyPlayer accounts. We can suspend you. We can ban you from something you own. Does that make sense to you people? That is the equivalent of purchasing some chicken from Popeyes and Popeyes telling you you can only eat 2 pieces. You ordered a 10-piece chicken, 10 pieces with biscuits and 2 sides, and Popeyes said you can only eat 2 pieces. Do you see how asinine that is? How ridiculous that is? And that's what 2K has told you. You pay $60 to $100. We own the online portion. But this is my game. You can't kick me. I don't care what I do in this game. You can't ban my account. I own this. And 2K is saying, no, you don't. You own the offline portion. We own the online portion. And these people have accepted this kind of abuse, this level of abuse, and it has become normal to them. And they have justified it and provided rationale and have made excuses for it. That is psychological abuse. That is like being beaten by a man or a woman in a domestic situation. That's the problem. Philip says to do what they want, their demographic is money. As long as you're buying, they will never listen. That community are like zombies and they don't even realize it. Wait, when you say ban, what do you mean? You can't get online and play? Are you serious? Absolutely. Just ask LSK. They banned LSK. 2K17 banned LSK. LSK went on that campaign called Free LSK. He made hats, he made t-shirts, he made hoodies, all of that stuff. Then 2K trolled him, and in the park, they had graffiti on the wall in a park saying Free LSK. They even antagonized him. LSK made a video showing that he hired a lawyer because NBA 2K was vital to the growth and the health of his channel. My team. So at that point, when 2K saw he went the litigation route, they unbanned his account and went into business with LSK. Right. So I'm just telling you what happened to LSK. Right. And they've been doing this for a long time, banning people's accounts. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Roy, you saw that. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So like he had a long campaign. He was selling a lot of t-shirts, Free LSK, Free LSK. You understand? And so what I'm telling you, people, please hear me out. Please hear me out. What they're doing to you is the equivalent of you buying a 10-piece chicken meal and Popeyes told you you can only eat 3 pieces. Popeyes told you bought this 10-piece, but you can only eat 3. NBA 2K is saying you pay $60, you own this game, but you only own offline. We own online, and if you don't like it, do something about it. And don't no one want to do anything about it. All they want to do is create a hashtag saying fix NBA 2K. That's not enough. You got to go the litigation route. You have to file a lawsuit because they're making you pay full price to lease a game. They're making you lease a game. He says 2K power tripping all the time on their players. It's bad. Philip says, wait, it's my console, my game. I wish they would. I would own Take-Two. Oh, okay. He says cash cow. Mr. Avarani says, I really want NBA Live. I really want live NBA portion to get better this year. Son Goku says 2K is a dirty company. Absolutely. An absolute dirty company. Oh, absolutely. The NBA portion. And listen, like I say, you can't exclude them. You can't exclude the NBA side of it. That is very important. A lot of people love to geek out on those modes and make the trades and free agency and the coaches and all the little intricate, nuanced, sophisticated complexities of those NBA modes. These people want it. What EA is saying, we can give you that. But do you mind if we have a little fun with it? What if we made it online? What if we added traits to it? Right? Like, and so they like what they're saying is like, we want to reimagine the NBA mode. We want it to be complex. so you can nerd out and geek out, right? But we also want to add a little twist to it to sort of bring it into the future a little bit, because these modes have got to be able to last into the future, and they have to have traffic ability. They have to be attractive, right? And so they're trying to figure out a way, how can we make these franchise modes attractive, right? If we go back to the old days, yes, it will be attractive, but will it attract younger people? Right? You see where this is going? And so they're trying to figure this out, this balance of the sophisticated sim gamer who remember the great golden days of franchise and dynasty modes. Okay, those NBA portions, that head-to-head portion. But they also want to bring in the new people who normally would stay away from those modes. How can we bring these two demographics together and make an awesome NBA portion that will last into the future? And this is the dichotomy, and this is what they're trying to figure out, okay? Because they want each mode to be attractive for both demographics, young and old, right? Sim and casual, and they're trying to find this balance. He says connected franchise. Absolutely, Philip. Absolutely. He say make it special abilities. Got to fall in love with the product, man. History of NBA and one street ball. Yeah, man. Like they'll figure it out. They'll definitely figure it out. Now, it's one thing I wanted to address with Smitty, right? So Smitty says last night that what do these courts matter? You can have all of these great courts, these real life courts. What does it matter? That stuff don't mean nothing. They're not doing anything with it. What do you mean? They let you experience these courts. They let you interact with parts of the environment. They allow you to taunt the crowd. They allow you to stand on score tables. They allow you to fall into the goal, right? They allow you to experience this atmosphere of this court itself, to the point where 2K is now allowing you to fall into the crowd, to brace yourself when you fall onto certain parts of the environment, right? So listen, do you want to walk around these courts? Because what's going to happen is that it's going to be a problem like 2K. You're not going to get a lot of games, right? So free roam is great, but you have to figure out a way where people are interested in playing a game instead of being interested in running around Venice Beach. And then you're like, damn, I can't get a game because everyone wants to run around New York City instead of playing Rucker Park basketball. Everyone is interested in running around Chicago instead of playing basketball at Margaret Hiding Land. So do you see where Smitty is so off with that? What he wanted to do, he wanted to take a shot at NBA Live, right? But it was a shot that missed. Smitty, what do you want? Do you want it to be free roam like the neighborhood, to where it's hard to get a game because everyone wants to ride on a scooter and skateboard and run around the park like an airplane with their arms spread out, and no one wants to step on a spot to get a game? Is that what you want? He say, I'm 5 away from 1,000. Could anyone help me out? Oh, that's what's up, free throw. Let me get back to reading some of this stuff. Connect to other players. He says, I'll try FIFA. Oh, what's up, J-Rod? Yeah. And so what NBA Live is saying is this: free roam is amazing, but we want you to be able to experience games. If we let you run around Venice Beach, a lot of you won't even try to get a game. You'll be running in the sand, begging us to allow you to make sand castles. You're going to be doing all kind of crazy stuff, right? What we want is for you to experience basketball. That's what we want. And maybe there's a way we can still give you some kind of free roam, right? So maybe we'll make a mall instead of a traditional store. Maybe we'll make a mall, and in this mall you have modes, right? So everyone can walk through this venue. Everyone on the game can walk through this venue, and you can go to head to head. Head to head is on your left, and you'll see a bunch of avatars going to head. Then you'll see another place called LUT. and a bunch of players will be walking to LUT. And throughout that process, you can meet up with people, communicate, talk. You'll see their gamer tag, all of those things. Then you'll see people going to Live Run. You'll see avatars going to the WNBA. You'll see some other avatars going into the league. Some other ones going into franchise. All-star game. Like this is free roam. And then within this venue, you have stores. So you'll see people going into shoe stores. You'll see people going into WNBA stores. And right, he said, "What's up here? Great ideas, man. What's up, Smooth? Appreciate that." And so that's a great way to introduce free roam in that way, instead of doing it at a park where people are going to want to do everything else except play a game, right? Because as I stated, people are going to say, "Man, EA, since you letting us run around Venice Beach, let us lift weights. Let us make sand castles. Let us get in the water and go swimming." And then at that point, people, you're not playing basketball anymore. It's hard to get a game at Venice Beach, right? CT Live says PES 20 is lit. Absolutely, CT. And that's because Konami allowed them more freedom with the Fox engine this time around. Yeah, Ray Gizzy said NBA Live 20 gonna be here. Let's go. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. He said Paragon, download the FIFA trial, do Volta. You fly all over the world and you connect with other players. That mode is fire. Oh, that's amazing. And that's amazing. I didn't even know that. I didn't even download it yet. He said that first trailer EA drop is going to blow people's minds. Hey, listen, I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that. Yeah, so it's just new ways to experience it, man. That's all. And listen, that even came from Agent 00. Agent 00 said he has to wait a while to get games, and his players be in the 90s because people are often moving on and off these spots. And then sometimes people are just running around the neighborhood with their arms spread out, just running around like they're flying, like they're not even trying to get a game. And I'm pretty sure that's not what you want to experience with NBA Live. I think you want to play a game. He says facts. Yeah, Live 20 going to be lit. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Yeah, so there's a way to add free roam that's amazing. But I don't think you really want people running around Venice Beach making sand castles. Asking NBA Live, could they start making sand castles? Like, come on, man. It gets to a point where it's like, can we just play basketball? It's hard to get a game. I can't get a game of basketball because these people trying to run around Manhattan. They don't even want to come to Rucker. They want to go. They want to go in Manhattan. They want to go on Broadway and watch a Broadway play. They want to go watch freaking one of them Broadway plays, man. They don't even want to play no more. Like, come on, son. You got people trying to get on a New York subway to head to Harlem. They trying to go to Harlem somewhere, and they don't even want to play. Like, come on, man. Like, at some point, enough is enough. I thought this was about basketball, right? And I understand free roam is awesome, but we could find a better way for free roam. There's another way we can do free roam to where you can still get a game of basketball. He say, nah, that's waste of electricity. Y'all standing around a park doing nothing. You have the game to play. Play the game. He say, hope NBA Live like $100 or a special edition for us. NBA Live. I don't know about that, man. Listen, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He say the lobbies make more sense, or some type of lobby free roam till the next game starts. I agree. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to figure this thing out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're trying to figure it out, man. So just something to think about, people. Like I said, I'm just really happy. I'm really happy. I'm really satisfied. And it was just great to get that bit of news today to see where everything is going. And it's something to inspire you, to encourage you, to let you know that it's almost here. October to December, that third quarter, we're right around the corner, people. Right around the corner. And I'm not sure if Need for Speed is gonna come first, Plants vs. Zombies, or NBA Live 20. One of those games is gonna come first. And I'm not sure if it's Need for Speed, Plant versus Zombies, Star Wars, NBA Live. It's just something we have to figure out. But what I do know is that they want you to have a great experience the first day you play it. And that's worth it because, like they say, often the first impression is the most important impression. Melissa Jordan says, "You're a smart man. I love your idea." Hey, Melissa, all glory be to my creator. All glory be to him. I can't blink. I can't think. I can't do anything without him. All glory be to him. I thank you. I appreciate you. Andrea Suche say, "What up? What about FIBA? FIBA in live. Could it be a possibility?" That would be amazing since the FIBA games just happened, right? The women are gearing up for their Team USA run. I've been watching that on Twitter, and the Olympics is right around the corner. So that does make sense. That does make sense. That could be something that they could do in like live events. Like they can have live events like FIBA live events, Olympic live events, where you can win Team USA jerseys, Team USA themed shoes, things of that nature, Team USA shorts. Like those things are great. This is why live events is so awesome. This is why that mode is awesome, because they'll be able to do FIBA and Olympic live events. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's great. That's great. Like, that's great. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. So just something to think about, people. There's something to think about. I'm excited. I know you're excited because you want choices. You want options. You understand? And what's up, Hoodie? Hoodie Collins says NFS is coming out. Need for Speed is coming out November 9th. Hope Live comes out near. Oh, that's great information, Hoodie. Good looking out. I did not know that. So what does that mean? Does Plant versus Zombies come out in October? Does Star Wars come out in October? Because they showed the games listed in that third quarter, and it's NBA Live 20, Plants versus Zombies, Need for Speed, Star Wars, and some other game. So if Need for Speed is coming out in November, is Plants versus Zombies coming out in October, or is it Star Wars? Like, we're trying to figure this out. Yeah, we're trying to figure this out. So he said, "Did you ever think about having your own podcast weekly, Bubba?" Yeah, I mean, listen, that's something to definitely think about for sure. That's something to definitely think about for sure, man. But listen, people, I want to leave you with this. All right, I want to leave you with this. Patience is not only a virtue, patience is a muscle. And we got to learn how to be patient. We got to learn how to be patient. Oftentimes, when we're impatient, we get into arguments, we get into fights, and some of us even commit crimes, right? Because we're impatient. We're impatient. We've got to learn to strengthen that muscle called patience, right? Because it's going to save us in the long run. Oh, Star Wars coming out November 15th. Oh, thanks, man. Wow. So far, that's 2 of them coming out in November. So we got we have Plants versus Zombies and then NBA Live 20. So one of those 2 games should come out in October. That's what I'm assuming. So we got 2 games coming out in November, 2 huge games. And then that leaves us with Live 20 and Plants versus Zombies. And so we need to figure that out. We need to figure that out. He says some of your ideas should be C4 classified, or they need to cash out you, fam. All glory be to my creator, man. All glory be to him. All glory be to him. It's all him. It's all him. He say the number one fat diamond. All right, so listen, you guys, I gotta go, man. He say PVS, the release date, Plants vs. Zombies release date, it's not confirmed. Okay, that's great information. NBA season starts October 22nd. Absolutely, that's right. That's right. So we're going to figure this thing out, man. We're going to figure this thing out. Y'all, you guys, it's been love. I got to go, man. God bless y'all with his guidance. Y'all take care, man. Hallelujah. It's been fun. Be encouraged.